Yes, we're not frozen. All right, perfect. Hello! I'm not sure if we have any viewers who have tuned in just yet. We are on earlier than usual, but we are here for Purge of the Serpent Holds. Let me get my usual thing going. Let me post on Twitter so people know first. So hold on a brief second.
Los Twitters.
Yes, Twitter.
We have 2 viewers. One of them's me.
And one of them may be me.
Well,
I always forget. All right, there we go. At least we got that out. Okay. Now we can get to it. All right, we don't have anyone watching just yet, but I'll still do my little spiel for when this goes up in a video. Once I find my little spiel, I've seemed to have lost it.
oh, rune's active.
Ah. Dun 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 dun. Might get runing then. I'm still gonna do my little intro, but if you want to keep an eye on that Discord for me, I would appreciate it.
Sure.
All right. Need to get down to page 69. Here we go. Welcome to Purge of the Serpent Hold, Season 3, Episode 13, The House Always Wins. I'm Corinne, I'll be your DM, and I'm known as Manic Pixie Girl on Twitter. Let me double check our sound. Okay, sound looks good. As always, I would like to thank Sim at Simulcray on Twitter for our theme song that he created for the show. I'll be linking him in chat right now. He is currently taking commissions, and he is a wonderful composer. If you're interested in learning more about Scarred Lands, you can pick up the Player's Guide via PDF from DriveThruRPG or in print from Indie Press Revolution. While this is the homebrew campaign, some of the player options would be enemies and spells are taken from the Frostlands of Fenric, from the Solution Vault, Yugman's Guide to Gelspad, and the Creature Collection. You can find these in the links I'm about to post. If you are interested in sponsoring this game, please reach out and let us know. Other than that, the best way to support us is with your views, engagement, and checking out our Ko-Fi. Now, on to currently our single player. We may have an additional one coming. Hiromi, how are you doing today?
Hi. Uh, I I am going. That's about where I'm at.
I think that's both of
Uh,
us today.
yeah. Uh, I'm usually much greener and scalier, but uh, today's not a good day for me to be a snake girl in skin. So uh, you got my fleshy pink face instead.
But you're a snake girl in spirit, and that's what
It's
matters.
true. Snake girl on the inside and also on the character sheet.
Yes, and in the roll 20. Ah, here we go. We are getting rude, so our cameras are gonna mess up for just a minute, but we'll fix them. Let me get over to our scenes.
Nice.
All right.
Yay.
Don't mind us while we fix cameras.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
I can't hear you guys. Hang on.
Hmm.
The stream of technical difficulties.
Try again.
Talking? Can you hear?
No,
Sweet, hi. Sorry, hang on just a second.
That's all
no
right.
worries.
Are you guys live?
We are. We're fixing it live.
Fuck.
The combobulates are disened.
In fact, yes. I am so sorry. I forgot.
That's okay. It was a bit of a day for everybody.
Yeah.
It's been a day. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
All right, and now I just need to fix my camera.
Var day-like.
Hmm?
Ver day-like.
Yeah. Arson is illegal.
It
It's a shame.
Isn't it, though?
really is.
Fire's pretty and helpful.
It really is, especially for reasons.
There's lots of
You know.
really great reasons for arson.
And, I'm legally required to say that this is a joke.
Yeah, Agent Johnson.
Who's in the
Right.
chat right now?
Of course he is. Hey, Agent Johnson, how's your wife doing? Your kids good? Close enough for Jazz. This way gets just like, hey, what if I just didn't do the thing I'm supposed to do?
You know what? It just looks like bedhead, which is kind of fitting.
Yeah, Zephos is kind of I rolled out of bed and I look like this and I'm fine with it kind of guy, so
Yeah.
I'm getting a roll 20. I'm so sorry. I literally forgot we were studying earlier than usual.
Oh, that's okay. Like I said, this is a weird one, and everyone's had a bit of a day, and this is gonna be a chill session. Honestly, I'm probably gonna eat my dinner while we do it. Very quietly.
That's fair.
Because my dinner also arrived. Like, we got sorted out later than expected, and all the things.
Mm-hmm.
I have sushi near me
Oh.
that wants to be eaten.
Oh my god. It's just the three of us tonight, yeah?
Yep, just the three. All right. I'm transitioning over, so it should be all fixed now. We're here. Yay!
Yay!
All right. I just done the intro, and Hiromi had just talked about themselves. So, how are you doing today, Rune?
God, get back to me on that one.
It's okay to say bad.
Today's been shit. Yesterday was shit too.
Yep.
Boo to days.
Yeah,
But we're gonna play pretend for a couple hours.
I'm okay with this.
Now, before we get started, each of you gave me a bit of a prompt for what your character would wish for if they were given a deal by the roulette wheel. For a bit of a recap, when we last left off, Zasa, you'd cast Thunderwave, is that correct?
Yes.
And it had disturbed the wheel. You had noticed that the wheel was tethered by what looked to be strands of hair, the same strands that gave off a fluorescent glow and gave off a bit of a gas at the bottom of the room now that you were on the floor. You also saw that there were names on the back of the wheel, and that the names, you found the name of your new Slytherin friend, Nicodemus, was there, but the biggest name was the name of the mayor, which seemed to be larger than everybody else. Now, things had gotten into a bit of a attack mode. It was clear that we were now assaulting the wheel, and the wheel was not going to stand idly by. But that's all I'll say on that for now. Who wants to go first?
Archie's, you're not it.
All right. Gonna go with Hiromi and Zasa then.
Fair enough.
Let me change our music real fast. Because I have the perfect music for
I'm in danger.
let me find it. I have so much music in this Roll20. Anybody who's watching the stream can see it. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there.
So many.
It's so many. But it's all for different things, you see.
And like you have them in organized folders. It's just there's so much.
There's so much. Where's the one I'm looking for?
I was initially going to be like, you can put them in folders, right? But no,
They are.
You clearly know that.
Yes. Here it is. All right. But yeah, generally speaking, I set up full ambiance for every place you go. But this one is just going to be a song. Now, Zasa, you awaken in a soft bed. You can feel the sun streaming through the window, warming your scales. Feels quite nice, actually. Kind of like you're laying out in the sun, even though you're inside. And as you blink your eyes open, you see an unfamiliar room. But the thing about this unfamiliar room is that it also feels familiar. You know you've never seen this room ever in your life. And yet, as you look around, you see pieces of yourself, of your things. You see your books, you see your quills, you see your notes on the desk. You see everything that you would have chosen to make a place feel like home, resting in the place that you would have put it. It's as if this room was made just for you. What do you do?
Gonna poke myself real quick and well, okay, that's a sensation that I'm experiencing and have control over.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep, you feel it. Do you pinch yourself next?
Yes. Let's escalate this just a bit.
It feels pretty real. I mean, you don't pinch yourself often in daily life. Like, it's not like a thing you do that often, but this is what pinching feels like to your knowledge.
Well, I I guess I'll get dressed and see where I am.
All right. You get up out of your bed. You start getting dressed. Um, on the wall, you see a plaque. It has a pretty prominent place in the room. Do you check out the plaque?
Yeah.
It says, to the small but mighty few, thank you for your service. And beneath it, there is a seal that resembles the seal of both the Sluretian Vault as one seal, and then the other seal looks like an elven seal, much like your contact, who you haven't seen in a very long time.
Huh. I don't remember getting knocked out, but I mean, I wouldn't.
I'd like you to roll investigation.
Mm.
Nice. As you kind of look at the plaque closer, it does appear to be authentic, as much as any plaque that you're familiar with does. It doesn't say exactly what your service is, but given you were doing a specific job for the Sluretian Vault and for your contact, it's safe to assume you completed the quest.
Huh.
But you don't remember doing it.
How did we do that?
Do you try and think back on that more?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
What happened?
I would like you to give me a wisdom save, please. All right. So as you prod your mind, trying to remember what you did, you get some hazy recollections. You remember bringing things to the vault, but you did do that already. You did bring some different items to the vault. You remember some items that perhaps are kind of fuzzy. You try and put the same weight to them as the other items you remember, like the eye or the lips or the finger. And instead, they're more vague concepts. You're like, well, maybe there was a toe, or maybe there was an ear, or I don't know, an arm. You're trying to remember the rest of the pieces, and you can't quite grasp it, which seems strange because it seems like you'd remember something like that, wouldn't you?
I should remember it. If I were there and if it happened, but
But maybe you did get hit on the head.
I mean, it's a very violent life I've been living recently. Start checking my skull for injuries or signs of past injuries.
You don't feel any recent bumps or anything of that nature, but you would have to examine in a mirror to see if you had any scars or anything like that, something that would have healed. You don't feel any immediate dents, is what I'll say. Dents or bumps. Same shape it's always been. I'd like a perception check, please.
Hmm.
All right. You hear some sounds coming from what you think is downstairs, but you can't really make out what they are. It seems you're not alone in whatever this place is.
Well, I guess I should see what's going on or who that is.
All right. You exit the room. and it opens up into a what looks to be a nice but simple two-story house of some kind. There are other rooms with closed doors. There's one near you that's ajar, and you can look inside if you like. There is another that is closed down the hall, and then there's a set of stairs. So it's like door here, couple of doors along the wall, door here, and then stairs that go down.
Okay. Guess I'll see what's going on with the one that's ajar. Knock, knock. Hello?
You knock slightly, and as you do, the door creaks open, and inside you find what looks to be your study. As much as there was items that you would kind of keep in a study in your own room, you know that your work kind of goes wherever you do. But this room seems to be dedicated to your work. There are vials and tomes and notes everywhere. There's telescopes, maps and charts, just about everything you could want to just study and learn and grow your knowledge.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it makes partial sense, anyways. Okay, so I have more than one room, and huh. Well, I heard someone, so I should find them.
The sounds you heard earlier were coming from downstairs. Do you go down the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. You head downstairs into a brightly lit room. At first, you can't exactly tell what sort of room it is, but as you get further down the stairs, you can tell that this is a bit of a foyer area. There's two sections that leave from this area. One is where you can hear the noise from. Now that you've gotten closer, you can tell it sounds like people making breakfast. So it must be a kitchen through that way. And there's another door that is closed, but it has a sign on it that says, do not enter, but it looks like a sign that like perhaps doesn't belong on that door where it is, if that makes sense. Like you look at it and it's like it says do not enter, but it's kind of more just leaning against the door instead of actually hung on the door or anything like that.
Do my housemates have a thing for stealing do not enter signs?
I don't know. You could find them, or you could check out the do not enter room.
I shouldn't, but I well, if I stay outside and I look from the outside, then I haven't entered, and I've technically obeyed the sign.
Exactly. So you push the door open, and do you move the sign aside first because it was just leaning against the door, or do you just like let it tumble in?
Um, I'll push it a little bit to the side so that it's leaning against the wall.
Okay, so you move it aside a little, and then you push the door open, and what you see is it looks like a shop, but a shop that's not fully completed yet. Like it's still under construction. So it's not open for business or running, but all over the room, there's bolts of cloth and tailor's dummies and just about everything you would need to run a clothing shop or a tailor.
Neat. I mean, I don't know what all of those things are, but they sure look neat.
and there doesn't appear to be a sign like on the window. You know how they have those window plaques? There isn't one of those yet. But you could snoop around here to try and gain more information, or you could head back to the other parts of the house to explore more.
I think I'll move the door and the sign back where I found them.
All right. You move the door and sign back, and you realize now that the do not enter sign is probably for when there was construction taking place, instead of, right now where it's morning and nothing's going on in there. Where do you go now?
I'll go to the kitchen. It seems like someone's there, and I should find out more.
All right. You enter the kitchen, and you spot a very familiar pink-haired bard. And you also spot January, the tailor. January is currently cooking breakfast. January's currently cooking breakfast.
Good morning.
And he turns around. Zasa, good morning. Do you want eggs?
Yes, please.
How you always want them, or you want to try something new?
We can try something new. I feel like I'm trying something new now.
Perfect. I'll make you a scramble. I've got some good ingredients. And then he turns to Marigold. Can you grab me those mushrooms I found?
Do you know I woke up feeling like I put on the wrong wig? But of course, Marigold will turn to whatever the fuck we have mushrooms in and hand them to Johnry. One moment.
So January takes the mushrooms and then also seems to pull out some fragrant herbs and some onions and throws them in with the eggs, does a scramble, and starts making sure they're nice and light and fluffy while still conveying the flavors of the ingredients. And then after a few short minutes, because eggs don't take very long to cook, he slides them onto a plate for you and passes it over. You woke up a little late this morning.
Nothing wrong with sleeping in.
It's a strange day for me. Do you know if I suffered any brain injuries recently?
A brain injury? No. I mean, not to our knowledge. You do get up to a lot of things up in your laboratory.
There is no telling. Do you feel like you've had a brain injury?
Well, I don't have memories of this place. I mean, it seems like home. I always felt like I would end up someplace like this with the two of you, but there's interceding moments that I don't have complete or any recall of. I kind of remember getting the pieces of Mormo, but I only have firm memories of a few of them.
Well, that was the first one, and then the second one, and do you know, I can't quite remember how many we picked up. It was quite a lot. Are you sure you're feeling all right?
You are looking a bit
Peaky.
greener than usual. Peaky.
Can you look greener than usual? I was going to say peaky.
I mean, I seem okay. I don't... Oh,
It's rather concerning. Did you get enough sleep last night?
well, I woke up and felt rested, so I assume that I did, but I don't have any recollection of going to sleep, so I can't actually answer the question of, did I get enough sleep? Because I don't know how much sleep I got.
Well, I do remember you up late last night banging around. Maybe you did hit your head on a shelf or something?
I mean, it's very possible. I wouldn't think that something like that would cause quite as much memory loss as I seem to have experienced, but
I would like
When
another...
was
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what was the last thing you... Sorry, I'm in the pantry. What was the last thing you remember?
I remember being in a casino with a rather upset roulette wheel and a time loop.
What?
A
An
roulette
upset-
wheel?
Okay, that's the best thing I've heard from you in quite a while. Are you sure you're all right? Roulette wheel.
I'd like another wisdom save, please.
Mm-hmm.
Zaza, you hear a voice in your head. You could have this. This could be now. Are you going to eat
But
those eggs?
it's
If you're not, I am.
now.
You're not now. Eggs are terrible when they're cold. Stuck in a chair.
All of
See
this
sleeves.
could be yours. Time is malleable. With my power, you can skip. Or repeat. Zasa, are you okay?
There's a voice in my head using this as a temptation for me, saying that I could skip gathering the pieces of Mormo and come straight here. But no, I can't. The last time I decided to do what I wanted to do instead of actually doing my job, I got someone killed. Lyric died because I did what I wanted to do. I'm not having that happen again. I'm not skipping here. I'm going to do the job.
But the job...
I am going to eat these fucking eggs, though.
What job? I don't think we've had a job in what, January, 10 years?
10 years at least. And as they say that, you notice that January has some little tiny crow's feet. That perhaps you
Zasa
didn't
just
have before.
angrily eating eggs.
Are you not happy here?
I'm very happy here. However, I'm not the version of Zasa that belongs here. Not yet.
Yet. Well, I've never known you to lie, but why would you stay here for so long if you aren't the right Zasa? All this wizarding stuff never really made sense to me. I just make pretty music and wear pretty clothing.
And
Not exactly a deep thinker.
I just make the pretty clothing.
Very pretty clothing.
I'm not the Zasa that was here for those 10 years. I'm the Zasa from 10 years before, who still has more pieces of Mormo to find.
And how did you get here? Because you seem like you've been the same person the whole time.
And you were here last night.
We played gin, it was nice. You won, as usual.
You always win at
It's not like-
cards.
Not like trying to beat a super genius ever works.
I thought I was gonna get him. I thought I was gonna get them this time. Like, I
no.
thought I had her. Nope.
No,
No.
no.
Zasa just like strides forward straight at Marigold
But, okay.
and just gives him a big kiss and hugs.
Hi.
I'm
Unexpected, but not unwelcome. January, are you okay with this?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. All right. Marigold kisses you back, like picks you up because you are substantially smaller than him. Spins you around, kisses you properly, then sets you back on the ground. Is that helping? You look upset. I've lost an ear. That's what twirling does.
It's helping in a way. And she goes over and gives January a big hug.
Gives a big hug back. And kisses your cheek.
I'm the wrong Sasa to be here. Right now. But I can be the right Sasa later.
Well,
I'll be back.
Not sure what that
somehow.
means. But if there's something you need to do...
She's never lied to us.
Very true.
Not ever.
She's not great at lying.
Zasa? And I'm gonna take you gently by the face. You go do what you need to do. I don't know what it is, and I don't understand, but if this isn't where you belong, then I'm sorry, because I had no idea you felt that way. But if you can't stay, I understand.
Thank you.
So go wherever it is you're going, and come back. Okay?
I will.
We'll keep your room just as you left it. Won't touch
Thank
your
you.
experiments. Unless
Dusting.
you want us to.
Is dusting okay?
Can we dust?
Oh, yeah. Just,
Okay.
Is anything
Mind the
going to
potions.
explode?
if you see something that looks like it's iron, but it's spiky and sometimes moves on its own,
Don't touch it.
don't touch that.
Got you. All right. Take some scones for the road.
Oh, and here, let me make you lunch. And January starts fixing like a little lunch in like a cute little like bento box for you, you know? Like it's very adorable.
Oh, it's so domestic.
It's so domestic. There's like even like there's certain food that's shaped like a heart, and you know, there's like a little note.
Oh.
And then he wraps it up in like a handkerchief that looks like one that he would have made, and then he hands it to you.
Thank you.
Now come back safe.
I'll be back.
We'll be here. You know, when you're ready.
The voice is back. You don't have to leave. You feel like you're...
Yes, I do.
You feel like you're skipping, but really I can just make it true. Don't need to be a martyr, Zasa.
Zasa's going to just sort of grab her skull and then cast Dispel Magic.
Suddenly, as if it were all a dream, your eyes snap open. You're laying on the floor of the roulette room. There's green mist all around you. It seems that when you disturbed the wheel, even more mist came, and you inhaled it, allowing the roulette wheel to get inside that little head of yours, even though you were trying so hard to keep it out. The voice booms even louder now. You could have made everything so simple, and instead you choose to fight. Why? Don't you want to be happy?
Everyone wants to be happy. I have things to do first.
Some may say you've done
and
enough.
You, from this perspective, I can see that you are one of those things. And Sasa reaches to grab a handful of hair and just starts tearing it out.
All right, and with that, Now remember that's what you're doing, because when we start combat next session, that's what you're going to be doing, okay? Is tearing at the hair. So with that, we move over to Zephos. Now let me change our music. I'll change the music. You go change your wig. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you because it would have ruined the surprise. All right.
You're muted.
I said, I missed this thing. It is so extra. The costuming itself, however, is actually quite uncomfortable. And I'm only wearing like half of it, so I've lost my hoodie. I don't know where it went. Hold up. Gotta goth it up again. Oh my god, fucking swapping between characters mid-session. Fun. Alright. I'm a goth teenager with wings. Let's fucking do this.
All right. Zephos.
Yo.
You open your eyes, and
Oh,
it's
great.
like you've just had a long blink. Because you're sitting in a chair at a tavern, and beside you is Victory.
What?
She's more alive than you've seen her in a very long time.
She get to keep her wings? Or is she like herself?
She's herself.
Do I recognize the tavern?
The tavern is familiar to you. It is one that is from your hometown.
Are my sisters here?
I would like a perception check for that.
Let me change character sheets. Okay. Do you want me to use my rogue stats or my warlock stats?
I would like you to use your warlock stats.
Okay. You said perception?
Yes, please.
16.
All right. So you glance around, and while you don't spot all of your sisters, you do spot a couple. There, two of them are over at one of the other tables. They seem deep in conversation. And as you're looking around, kind of confused, Victory snaps.
Huh?
Are you okay? You zoned out for a second.
You are dead. Weren't you? I thought you died.
Last time I checked, I'm not dead. Are you okay?
You know that thing where like you have a bad dream and then it sticks around all day, and then you like
yeah.
wake up and it's like your normal. How old is Victory right now?
She looks to be. How old was Zephos when we currently?
Well, they're an Avariel, so they're about 175 right now. But
and was Victory always around the same age as you?
Yeah.
Okay. So she looks roughly the age you would assume her to be if she was around your age, maybe a little younger, give or take a few years.
Okay.
If you roll another perception check for me.
Sure. So much more interesting if I fail. 16 again.
You glance in a nearby platter that's walking by, and you see yourself. You look a little bit younger. You aren't sure if that's because you're actually younger, or if the years just haven't been so hard.
Yeah, I had this. Maybe I was there. I was just I was just in a casino. It's like stuck in a time loop or some shit. It was really weird.
What have you been reading? That sounds like a really wild dream.
Xandri's Tales of Mischief and Mayhem.
That do it. Oh, when I read that,
Super surreal.
Yeah, I was having weird dreams for a month.
Maybe the book's magic or some shit. I don't know.
I mean,
how'd we get here?
well, you slept through our meeting time. We we were supposed to have breakfast, but I get it. You were probably up late reading. And so I came and dragged you from your bed, and sat you down here for lunch. And we were talking. We were having a whole conversation. Do you not remember?
No.
Oh,
No, I really don't.
A wisdom save, please.
Sure. Not great at these. 17.
You hear a voice in your head. Doesn't this seem nice?
One moment, because Rune's forgetful. Zephos has not interacted with the wheel, has not heard this voice before.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct. Knows there is a voice, but has not heard it.
Is this the voice of my deity?
It does not seem to be. It's not the same voice.
Hi, who, okay. I mean, yeah, this is great. I'm home again, and she's alive, and these stupid sisters are over there, and oh god, where's my mother? She's not here, right?
Roll a perception check.
Oh god, sure. Funny.
So, you don't see your mother, but your sisters have noticed you, and they're coming over. Which two are they?
It's the most annoying. Whimsy and Mercy.
All right, and if you could give me two different voice notes, like what am I going for here with Whimsy and Mercy?
Whimsy sounds like she eats too much sugar all the time,
Okay.
and Mercy sounds like your standard bookworm.
Okay.
But they're best friends for some reason.
Okay. So, Whimsy runs up. Mercy is kind of like trailing behind her. And may I ask, in this future that you have, before we have your sisters interrupting, what name would they call you? This is your dream.
It is my dream. I'm back home. That's a lot of context. I mean, to them, I'm Serenity. So I guess that...
Unless you've given them a different name since.
No, haven't been home to.
But in this world, you would have been.
Guess I'd be Zephos? Would they know about the Warlock thing? How did that even happen? Wait, wasn't I? Shit. Can't remember.
So, what happens is Whimsy runs up and says, Serenity! Oh my god, you're here! And then right behind her is Mercy tugging on her sleeve. It's Zephos, remember? Zephos? You know the whole thing? Oh, right, I'm so sorry. Zephos!
Yeah, hi.
You look like you have a hangover. Do you have a hangover?
No, I don't have a hangover. I slept like shit. I had these dreams. I have to get back. There was a thing I was doing. It was important. You were dead. I swear to God, you were dead.
I would like another wisdom save, please.
Sure. But... Can I take this at disadvantage, please?
You can.
10.
You remember the roulette wheel as if it were a dream. It feels hazy. It feels unfamiliar and changing. Like the longer you try to grasp it, the further it gets from you.
I guess it was a dream. Yeah, it is Zephos now, actually.
Right.
Whimsy.
Right. I'm so sorry. Zephos.
Yeah, it's so hard to remember people's names.
I know. I'm sorry. So I actually wanted to ask you, Mom wanted to know if you're coming to dinner tonight.
Yeah, we did have dinner tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we do have dinner.
Vicky, are you coming? Please tell me you're coming. Please don't leave me alone with them. Oh my god, please.
Yeah, your mom invited me too.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's your mom. I know your mom. I know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll be there. Just please tell Mom to be chill for once in her frickin' life.
You know Mom's never chill.
Can I just, like... I had a terrible accident. I had to go somewhere else. I was temporarily indisposed by the god of badgers.
Oh really my god, Zephos, are you asking us to lie to Mom?
Yes.
Okay, but like, you know, I'm really bad at lying because like I say everything that like comes to my mouth.
Yeah. We'll okay, like half volume, half speed. We'll be there.
Oh my god. Okay. So, Mom also wanted to know if you were going to bring dessert because you said you were going to bring dessert, but like last time you forgot.
We'll just go down to Coral's then and get some parfaits or something.
Oh, cool. I love their parfaits. They're so good.
Banana, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. And you? Raspberry. Cool. Parfaits it is. Fucking 12 of them. Vicky, come on. I can't. Look, I love you, but I can't deal with you. You're so loud. Mercy?
People say that all the time. Okay, bye.
I know!
Yeah!
Like, oh my god! Bye. I'm gonna pick up my book. I'm gonna pick up my girlfriend. I'm gonna leave.
As you leave with Victory, she like puts an arm around your shoulder and like leans her head in. I don't know how you deal with all of them. There's just it's so many.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see them all tonight.
Yep.
Oh god. Do you think some of them will not come? Like,
nope. Nope. It's a family thing, so they're all gonna be there.
Okay, so plan. We're gonna say that I ate something like bad, and we'll go, but then like it'll hit me when we're at dinner, and then we'll have to cut out early.
Right, and I have to go take care of you because clearly you're my girlfriend, and like you know exactly. I'm a good partner, and I can't leave you alone to go hack your guts up or whatever.
Exactly, and we'll say it was something from the tavern. What's the sketchiest thing on the menu?
Scotch egg.
Oh yeah. I had like 3 Scotch eggs.
What? That's a little 2.
2. You think 3 is unbelievable?
You know my mom keeps the zone of truth around the fucking dinner table, right?
Right. Okay, so we're just gonna say... Wait, does that mean I have to go eat 2 Scotch eggs?
Please don't. I don't actually want to hold your hair while you're puking.
Okay.
I mean, I would, because I love you, but like...
We might need something else then. Because I mean, she'll be able to tell I'm not sick.
Right. And the thing is, it's a family full of clerics and paladins.
Yes.
If you're sick, they'll just heal you.
They'll fix me. Oh, God,
right.
I always
we have to do this. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And I love you. And by extension,
They're a lot. You don't have to love my family. They're really complicated. I have 7 sisters. It's fine.
Okay, so maybe I don't love your sisters, but I love you, and by extension, I tolerate them, and I'm gonna tolerate them so much tonight.
Temperance is all right. We'll sit next to her.
Okay, yeah, Temperance is okay.
Yeah. Tempe's good. And Delight can be okay.
Yeah. We'll sandwich between them, like...
Right. So, okay, so, like, you sit on one side. Can you sit between me and my mom? Are you willing to tank that, or, like...
I will take that arrow for you, yes.
Thanks. Yeah, okay. I'll handle my dad. He's sweet, but... his jokes are terrible, and I know you hate puns.
Yeah, no, they're awful. But no, yeah, I'm...
Parfaits.
We gotta go get parfaits, and, What's your mom into right now? Wasn't she reading something?
She's painted all of the decorations in the house gold.
Oh,
for some reason.
That's what it was. I'll just
It's like
ask her
Clary
about that.
Hondo's Joy of something or other. I don't know.
Yes, I'll just ask her about that. It'll be easy. She'll go off on some
Perfect.
tangent. And
Perfect. And just let her talk.
yeah, that's the easiest thing about your mom. You just get her going and she goes.
Whimsy and my mom, just like the same people. Anyway.
Well, you can see where Whimsy gets it from. Let's go get
I wish my mother would discourage her, but she's never going to. Parfaits.
parfaits.
Parfaits. Yeah.
And you head out of the tavern.
Parfaits! With my girlfriend!
Parfaits with your girlfriend. Now,
I'm secretly thrilled.
as you exit the tavern, there's a brief moment where nothing looks familiar. I would like you to roll a wisdom save.
Sure. Keep in mind, I want to be here.
Oh,
this
I
is
know.
the future I always wanted.
Oh, I know. I can tell. So,
oh no!
for a brief moment, nothing looks familiar. And then it snaps back.
What?
It's like a moment of deja vu. And to the best of your knowledge, it's most likely that dream again. You know, where sometimes you wake up from a dream and real life doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I slept for shit. And that dream, it felt really real. There was this awesome snake lady. Well, maybe she was a lizard lady or iguana. She's green, and she's brilliant, and a blue gal and two blue gals actually. And a cat lady.
I
So what
kind
it
of
goes.
want to have this dream. It sounds like a great time.
They were really impressive. I don't know that they liked me very much. You know how I am with people.
Oh, I'm sure they loved you. You're always so hard on yourself.
An introvert in a family of 7 extroverted sisters, and then my parents, the pastors.
I know, but
Kill me.
I would, but then I'd miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. Oh fuck. Wait, do you remember that dumb thing we were gonna do where we were gonna go be in the Assassin's Guild together? The Silent Hand or whatever. Do you remember?
Yeah, I
Do you
remember that.
Did we do that?
No, we
No,
chickened out at the last minute.
That's right. The initiate that we bailed out of the initiation.
Yeah, we got
ceremony.
all the way, and then the initiation. We're like,
Yeah,
fuck
they
it.
started like stabbing people, and I was like, oh, yeah, no.
Things got a little too real, and we're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what their deal was, but clearly it was not worth it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to piss my mom off, but I didn't want to piss her off that badly, you know? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, like, when people are getting stabbed, it's not really pissing off your mom anymore, you know?
yeah, I mean, I just wanted to not be here. But when I wasn't here, I wanted to be here.
Well, I
doesn't
mean, you know,
Make any sense?
after this dinner tonight, we can go somewhere else. You know, leave the island.
You want to actually... How long have we been dating? 10 years? Something like that? Something crazy? I don't know. We're both elves. Time's weird.
I think 10 years. About.
It's like a long time for humans, but like not at all for
Yeah,
elves.
I mean, it feels like just yesterday, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's not. It's 10 years ish.
Yeah. Hey, can I get one raspberry parfait, one banana parfait, 3 vanilla. What do you want?
Can I get blackberry?
Yeah, one blackberry, like custard, and maple syrup. I think that's everybody. Wait, there's one more, right? Did I miss?
I think you did. Well, it doesn't hurt to have extra.
Blueberry. Blueberry for delight. That's right.
Will that be all?
Yeah. Oh wait, actually, you know those giant ass churros you guys have?
Ah,
That's
yes.
the size of my arm.
Yeah.
Can I get like 3 of those. Could you lace them with sleeping powder? No, I'm kidding.
I can't do the second part, but I can give you 3 of them, yes.
That'd be great, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll just go get this bagged up, and your total will be... And, she does some math.
I throw the requisite gold politely with a tip, because I'm a nice guy, actually.
A nice guy. So as you're standing there waiting for the parfaits and churros to be ready, Victory leans into you and puts her head on your shoulder. We can leave the island, There's a whole big world out there.
It sure is.
There's a lot
Full
we
of
can do.
snake people.
Yeah, we can meet some snake people.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if that gal's real. I mean, not
that specific. I mean, crazier things have happened.
She's really good at chess and cards. Could never beat her at cards.
Well, weirder things have happened than you getting a prophetic dream. Maybe you were seeing the future.
Maybe. It just... You ever like wake up and you feel like you were in the middle of something and you've forgotten something and it like nags you all day, and then it's like you just left the oven on or something like that? It's probably something like that.
Well, let's hope your oven's not on.
You know what it was? Left my book at your house.
Oh, you did!
That's what was bothering me. I left my book at your house.
It's on the bedside table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't believe my mom actually lets me stay over now. I guess she can't stop us.
Well, it's been 10 years, which isn't like a day, but also...
Yeah, I figure she figures you're more than a fling, right?
Yeah, at this point, she can't get rid of me.
Oh my god, do you remember her fucking saying that, like, that Victory girl, you're gonna be over her in a year and it'll be whatever, and...
Yes.
She's a bad influence because she doesn't worship Corian, blah, blah, blah.
She was so righteously pissed.
Judgy! Oh my god, so judgmental. Help. Okay, thank you. Can I... Oh, you did put it in a box. Alright, thank you. Take the stuff. Head to the house, oh god.
Victory is carrying the big churros.
The last one's for you, actually, because I know your kid brother likes them, so you can split it.
Oh. Can I have 3/4?
Don't tell him. But yeah.
I knew you wouldn't judge me.
Of course not. Those are amazing. Are you kidding?
No, they're so good.
Mm-hmm. It's the maple syrup.
Yeah.
To the house. Can I scoop her up and romantically fly her to my parents' house?
You can.
Yes. Is my strength score high enough for that? No! I have a strength of 7.
But what I will say is that perhaps...
When did I get a strength of 7? It was my charisma.
So what I will say is that perhaps in this universe you're quite skilled at scooping your girlfriend and carrying her places.
I'm the most manly non-binary elf.
The world's most manly non-binary elf who scoops their girlfriend.
Oh yes.
You scoop your girlfriend and fly her to your parents' house. What does your parents' house look like?
It's a hill, on a hill. It's like a fucking quasi-castle temple thing. I'm a preacher's kid. The whole 9 yards of like the McMansion, but fantasy. It's very manicured, very white, very marble, lots of knickknacks. Corian saves on the wall, live, laugh, love. In the kitchen with a symbol of Corian next to it. In this house, we praise Corian. All of that shit. Hymnals on the piano.
As you arrive, and, you don't even knock. You're not expected to knock. You see some of your other sisters are coming up the way. You're not the first nor the last. There's enough of you that, there's always people coming in and out.
What color are my wings right now?
Your wings are pure white.
With the sparkly gold tips like everybody else.
Sparkly gold tips.
Cool. All right. I'm going to try and sneak into the kitchen to put the desserts in the whatever the hell a fridge is.
I would like a stealth roll.
Sure. 27.
All right, so you successfully sneak in and out like you've been in there sneaking in and out of that kitchen a million times. Because you have. I would like another wisdom save, though.
Sure. Oh god. My dice.
So, what happens is something very strange. Zasa, can you repeat what you said when you went to go rip the hair out? If you remember.
Still have something to do, and that thing includes you.
You hear that phrase in your head. I still have something to do, and that thing includes you. And the voice is the voice from your dream. The snake or lizard woman who's really good at cards and chess.
Oh, smart. I'm gonna look around for her, because I just heard her. I'm like, churro in hand, like... Well,
You don't see any green people.
Mom!
Your mom comes bustling into the kitchen. She is a sight to behold. Tall, imposing in a way that is meant to be comforting. Like there's just so much energy inside her that it overwhelms.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees you and comes up, grabs your face,
Mm-hmm. Hello.
and says, Zephos, I'm so glad you made it. And Victory's here. Victory, hello.
Yep. I have
Oh.
a girlfriend. Just in the kitchen. Thank you.
Go with your face.
Thanks.
I hope this means you did bring dessert.
In the fridge.
Wonderful. You're going to love tonight's meal. And she starts, like, prattling.
Waxing poetic on
Yeah.
tonight's feast, yeah.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, once you get her going, she's going.
That's cool, Mom. Mom.
Yes, dear?
I'm hearing voices, Mom.
More than usual?
I don't hear voices, Mom.
Well,
I mean,
we all...
sometimes not real, but yeah. No,
We all hear the voices of the great ones.
no,
but...
not mad real. A lady I saw in my dreams. Real smart snake lady. Lizard lady. I think she's a snake. I don't know. She's green. Has
You're
scales.
dreaming of snake women. That's not a good sign.
No, she's great. She's nice. She's good. She's a good snake lady. Real devoted to justice and stuff. You'd like her. Except, like, I remember her, but I don't, and I heard her saying something about having to finish something, something important.
Do you think this might be a prophetic dream?
It won't go away, so maybe I'm not really spiritual, Mom. You guys do all that stuff. I just kind of got dragged into it.
Well, let's see. There are a couple ways one can tell a prophetic dream from just a standard everyday nonsense one's brain gets up to. Did you see any signs of a deity?
No?
Okay. Did you see... Did it feel incredibly real? Like...
Yeah. Like, I was living there for a long time. A really long time.
When you awoke, was it difficult to separate reality from the dream?
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, in your dream, was there something different about you specifically?
Well, Vicky was gone, and my hair was short, and my wings were gray, like they'd been burned.
This sounds
you know
like
how
a very bad dream, my dear.
yeah, it was pretty awful. I hadn't been home in a really, really long time because I thought you were mad at me. Or maybe you didn't want me anymore. I mean, you've got 7 other kids, so.
She's going to smile softly and put her hands on your shoulders. I could never not want you. There's no one else like you.
Mom, look at your other kids. They're all working miracles, and I mean, I can barely cast a spell, but
There's
sneaky.
always been greatness in you, Zephos. Maybe this dream is just the start of something greater.
Maybe. But I can't get it quite out of my head. It's like it's not going away.
Would you like me to help? I could try a few things.
Can you see if there's anything wrong with me? Maybe I mean, maybe I just slept for shit.
Yeah, of course, of course. Come, sit down. And she takes
Sure.
you into a seating room. You wouldn't call it a living room. It's mostly for show, but there are seats there. And she sits you on one.
Okie doke.
And then she begins running through some like standard like physical stuff, but doing it through magic, you know, like different tasks that you would do to check and see if someone was sick or had a disease or if they were cursed. And when she gets the test for a curse, her face kind of screws up a little bit. Like she does like a, well, that's not right. There's something pulling you from here to somewhere else.
Where?
I can't say for sure. I've never seen something like this, which is novel in and of itself. I've seen just about everything. And Vicky looks over at you concerned.
Vicky, do you remember you telling me that if it seems too good to be true, it might be?
Yeah, of course.
This is all perfect. You're being super nice. You're my girlfriend. In my dream, I never even had the guts to ask you out. I wanted to, but didn't know how. And you've never listened to me a day in your life. You're always so busy.
You hear a voice in your head. This could be for your reality.
What do you mean, could be?
It isn't true now. But I could make it so. I can undo all the damage done. I can undo the initiation. I can put you here, where everything is as you've always wanted it to be.
What happens to everybody else, though? It's Zasa and
They
S3E13.
have their own decisions to make. I've given them the choice as well.
What did they decide?
Some decisions have not been made yet.
Hey, Mom?
Yes, Ephos.
There's a voice in your head telling you that this could be reality if you wanted it to be, but it's not true. You should probably not believe it, right?
Generally, no. Any voice inside your head that is tempting you towards an unreality is generally one not to be trusted. But you've never liked to listen to your mother, have you? The voice says.
Mom, do you remember that spell you used on that guy who was, like, possessed?
Yeah, do you think you're possessed?
Hit me with it. It's the only one to just do it. I don't want to think about it. Just do it.
Okay, lay down first, please. It's a
Now,
doozy.
Mom.
Lay down. It's a doozy.
I'm fine.
And she casts the spell. Your eyes open. And you see that while you were unconscious, dreaming, you had been pulled into the room. There's green mist all around you. And you struggle to keep your eyes open. You hear the voice in your head one more time. That could still be true. All you need to say is yes. And you see
-1 for that, so 23.
All right. You see Zasa pulling the strange hair-like threads out from the bottom of the wheel.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
That's all right. And you are not swayed. You can actively see Zasa now fighting against the wheel. You can see the wheel. You can see your compatriots passed out beside you. It seems they'd all been pulled into the room by some force, and all lay unconscious in the green mist. What do you do?
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level on this bitch.
Nice. All right, roll that roll so we have it in chat.
Sure.
All right.
27 to hit, 8 plus 14.
All right, that'll be the very first thing you do next session while Zasa is pulling the strange Mormo hairs out of this wheel. And that is our session for the day.
Burn it with fire. It's the only way to be sure.
I hope you both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A fun little role play session. I'm excited to see what everybody else dreams. Their dreams will be a little bit shorter, a little bit more concise. And we'll hit them at the beginning. But yeah, think about what you're going to do in this fight. And
I'm out of spell slots, so
not much.
I have no idea.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. This was a lot of fun. I like doing, little narrative asides, and we got to learn a lot about both your characters that I think will definitely play out in the future in some way, shape, or form. So we're gonna do the usual. Tell them who you are, tell them what you do, tell them where they can find you. Rune.
Hello, I'm Rune. I make art. I write conlings. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I make dice. I am perpetually making stuff of every variety that I can get my hands on. You can find me on Twitch at RuneSale, on Twitter, on ArtStation, and if you're an art producer who needs an artist, please fucking hire me. I need a job. It's not the most professional way to put that, but I'm good at what I do, and I need work, so.
Hire Rune, everybody. And then Hiromi. What about you?
Hi, I'm Hiromi. I make games. I mean, not single-handedly, but I have my camera at a different angle. There. From like there to...
I don't want to interrupt you, but for a minute I thought you were going to say, I make it gay. Like, that was what my brain jumped to.
I do make it gay.
You do make it gay. But my brain was like, Hiromi makes it gay. That's what they do.
I make games, and I make games gayer, and I have been since 2016. So,
you need like a little sticker, like making games gay since 2016.
Put it on your Twitter tagline.
That's my. That might be my Twitter tagline.
You get a stamp.
Know. I haven't checked it in a long time.
Fucking excellent.
But yeah, I don't have anything to promote right now. But I mean, wait 5 minutes. I'll probably have a Kickstarter.
You do have a Kickstarter like every 5 minutes.
You are the busiest human being that I know in the TTRPG world. I don't think you stop to breathe more than once every like year.
Sounds about right.
Concern, but I'm one to talk, for fuck's sake. Do I ever stop moving? No.
But I'm glad you both take the time to be with me here when we play. The next time we will be playing is no calendar, I said open. There we go.
Oh.
The 29th. Oh wait, no, correction, the 22nd. We'll be playing the 22nd. We'll be back with our usual time, usual schedule, usual additional folks. And we'll be starting off with a battle against a sentient roulette wheel. So I hope you're all excited for that. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to post any links to the chat. And let me see if anybody is streaming that we can raid to.
Fluff get pulled into another timeline. Sorry, I just noticed that. Holy shit. I wonder if I could get like plastic surgery to just give myself real elf ears. Now I wouldn't have to deal with the plastic one.
That does exist.
Probably.
We're gonna raid over to Witty Mitchie.
I have no idea who that is, but good luck at their stream.
She is getting married this week.
Aw,
Nice.
Congratulations, random human.
Yeah.
Also, isn't there something else on reroll in
There is.
however much?
So people can come back in like a half hour for whatever's coming on reroll. I'm not certain what it is, but it'll be here. So you can come back. Until then, hang out with Mitchie, then come back. Because we'll have, there'll be more TTRPG.
Maybe Cody and other people.
Yes, Cody and other folks will be here doing other TTRPG stuff. I think it's either Pathfinder or Monster of the Week, but I'm not sure which. So
Monster of the Week's so fun.
It is. It's so fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go visit Mitchie, then come back here, and it'll be a good time. Bye, everyone. See you on the 22nd.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.